Hey, hey, welcome in on the red. Right. Go ahead and tag Sonic. Why did it delete? I don't understand why it does that. There we go. All right. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. It's Old Guy ADD. I'm going to play Dreamcast today. Some Sonic Adventure.
Step aside, Amy. Out of my way.
No.
This game is most definitely awesome. Confusing, though, after the snow level. Oh, hell yeah. Some Dreamcast, says Chris Knapp.
Whatever you say. You must have your reasons.
Here we go.
Hey, the ship is losing altitude.
Welcome, welcome. What's up, Trey Fontenot? How you doing?
Hurry, Tails. Take Amy and get out of here.
Well, what about you?
Oh, dang it.
I'll find that Eggman and put him out of commission.
Here we go. What do I have it tagged as? Here we go. Perfect. Excellent. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. What's up, John? Who knows? Thanks for joining, buddy. Let me get out the YouTube chat. What's up, Chris Knapp? How you doing, brother? What's up, Devin John? Welcome, welcome. I'm going to create a new file today. Let me open up and start Tickfinity here.
Awesome.
What's
shirt,
up,
brother.
Glenn? Awesome shirt, brother. Thank you so much. And here soon you'll be able to see all the green. This is a great game. Enjoy. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Chaotix. I imagine you are a very big fan of Sonic Adventure with a name like that, or Sonic in general. What's up, man? How are you? Glenn, thanks for joining, buddy. You beaten this game? I've never beaten this game before. That's really awesome. I've also never gone through his Tails either. John, who knows? Welcome in, buddy.
Let's get him.
Yes. Sonic, welcome in. Corey Barker, hello, hello.
Oh, yeah. This is happening. Huh? What's up?
Here we go. Excellent. I wish they'd put this game out on the Switch. I think that'd be awesome.
Lock on target, man. Ready? Fire!
I always thought it was neat this game started off with a boss battle too.
Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat!
Like how he just stands there shuffling. This is the first game you got for Dreamcast. Me too. Sonic Adventure and Soul Calibur. These are the first two games I got for Dreamcast, actually. But no? Actually, I want to say the first two games I got for Dreamcast were Soul Calibur and Zombies Revenge, I think. I think I got Sonic Adventure later, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. No, man, it was either... I guess it was Sonic Adventure. It was either Sonic Adventure or Zombie Revenge. Now I can't remember. That's crazy. It's been so long. It's been 26 years since I got the Dreamcast.
Hey,
There we
I'll
go.
play with you some other time.
This is cool, said Logan. Hell yeah, buddy. Awesome shirt, said Glenn. Thank you. Definitely love
Come on,
Sonic
you big
Adventure.
trip. Where you going?
Make sure to hit the like button, hit the share button if you are able to. Out of your 26 years of having Dreamcast, you've never beaten this game? Nope. Never have. But I've never also sat there and just played it religiously. And also when I first got it, I just couldn't figure it out.
You know nothing.
You're telling me you've beaten
It's
every
chaos.
single game you've ever played over the last 25 years? Because that's what you're implying almost. Wow, you've never beaten this game. Guys, Devin has beaten every game he's ever played.
Huh?
I can still hear my Dreamcast noisy laser struggling to read
Tails?
this game.
Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
How is Tails
Tails!
still with us?
Now, what
If
am
you
I
crashed
gonna
like
do
that.
with you?
Jump over the pool. All right, let's go. First level. Awesome music to this level.
That used cartoon logic, that's why.
Devin's not answering the question. Devin, have you beaten every game you've ever played? This music to me is iconic, honestly. I do love this music. I never worried about beating this game. It was always just fun to me. Like, if I beat it, cool. If I didn't, no big deal. But I had a lot of fun with it either way. But I don't think you have to finish a game to have fun with it. Well, then why'd you act like what your comment about in the 26 years you've had this game, you've never beaten it, was kind of needless then, wouldn't you agree? Anyway. Because cartoon logic, that's why. Kind of a judgy comment, don't you think, Devin John? Sorry, I just call it like I see it. Someone's going to make a judgy comment, I'm just not going to let it slide. Here we go. Sweet, said Logan. Hell yeah. Oh my god, all that time you spent with Binding of Isaac and you didn't get ending 19? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Anyway, so Cortina did something really constructive with the kids this morning. She took them to Lowe's, and they were able to...
I had a tough time figuring out this game, but loved playing it.
Same here. I think this game was very confusing. It was a new thing, like, to me, big 3D kind of... This was open world back in the day, Like, you had to figure out where to go, and for me, it was really hard to figure out where to go, to be honest with you. So anyways, Fortina took the kids to Lowe's this morning, and let's see, and they did like a shop class.
Jump on panel number 1. It will
Devin,
take
can I
you to
ask you a
panel
question?
2
And be
and
real
3.
honest. I'm
Jump as soon
42.
as you land on a
How old are
panel,
you?
or else
How
you'll
old were you
fall.
when you were playing this game? If I can ask you that. I'm just curious. Just kind of want to see if
That sounds like a fun time.
It was. They built little greenhouses, and they used hammers and little small hammers and nails, and I think it's really constructive and awesome that they're learning how to use a hammer. Learning how to use a hammer, learning how to drive nails into wood. I think she's taking them to a free class at Lowe's once a month, and a free class at and she wants to go with them. It's Owen and Tabby. You know, I could go too if I've been to if I wanted, but you know, I was tired this morning. I just wanted to stay home. But it was really fun with her, you know, for her to get out and do something with, you know, her 2 kids alone, because we're always dealing with the 5 kids, and we don't want her 2 kids to feel neglected because we're putting so much time towards,
I'm just glad you're okay.
you know. So I could have gone and done the dad thing, you know, but at the same time they're her kids, and it's really important. Not that I don't treat them like my own kids, but it's really important for her to have time with them alone as mom to kids, you know. And it is important for me to have stepdad time, of course, too, but like, you know, I stayed home with Lucas and Eli and Nathan, which is easier for me to handle 3 kids, because Eli and Lucas are strong, you know. Thank you, Ray.
This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power
Oh,
my
so
jet?
you're
Supercharged!
14 now, Devin?
You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something.
Well, no
I
wonder
gotta
you're being
show
so
you.
judgy.
It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
You're 14 now, or you were 14 when you played this game? Can I ask you that? You're 18. Okay, well, no wonder you're being so judgy. Okay, see, here's the thing that you don't understand. Is when the Dreamcast came out, I was see, when you were 14, here's the thing. What other responsibilities did you have when you played this game? 0. When I played this game, I worked a full-time job. I was just graduated high school. I was working 40 hours a week. I absolutely had 0 time to just sit around and play games all the time, you know. So I played this game when I could. I had friends to hang out with. I was in a relationship, you know. Like there's a lot, you know. I didn't have the aimless, endless time of a 14-year-old just to sit there and play this game, and you know, I didn't. Yeah, so I bought my Dreamcast myself, and yeah, didn't have the endless, aimless time of a 14-year-old, you know. So that's another thing that is different. So let's see here. Isn't it in here? It's in here, isn't it? Justin Vogel, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yeah, exactly. What the hell? What? Oh, is this to the KO Garden? It is to the KO Garden. Okay, I don't want to go here. Yep. I don't know. And I'm very busy. I've been very busy ever since, man. I have not had the time to just sit there and grind on this game. And unfortunately, it doesn't stream super well. You know, it streams okay, but I've been wanting to play it.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins
But anyway.
will be departing soon.
Okay. Let's see here. Welcome in again. Thanks for joining. Hope you're all having a good one. I'm going to message the Discord, let them know that I am live. To be 18 again. When I was 14, I had lots of time to master video games.
It must get pretty lonely here.
Let's see here. All right, we gotta find. Hold on. Didn't I? Oh, there's a crystal up here. It's been so long. It's been a long time since I played this game already. Welcome in on the book, y'all. You're being quiet. There's 6 of you hanging out on the book. Thanks for joining. But you're being so darn quiet there. Say hello. For those of you who've already said hi, thank you. Justin Vogel, Logan, Corey Barker, John Who Knows, Trey Fonnot. If you're still watching, thank you. How you guys doing today? What'd you guys have today for food? Live and hopped in. Nice. Your Facebook didn't let me know. I seen you. Oh, no shit. You saw me just when you were scrolling through. Welcome in, Booze Yaka. Trail Mix. I had an egg sandwich this morning. Had an egg sandwich this morning, and we only have 3 eggs, so I had to make 3 eggs go between 5 people. So, well, actually,
I'm about to have taco mac and cheese from a place called Mr. Mac.
ooh, that sounds so good. 6 people, because Owen, Tabby, myself, Corinne, and Lucas and Eli all had a sandwich. And how I did it was I mixed 3 eggs in a bowl with about probably a half a cup of milk. And then I took the rest of our turkey lunch meat, because you don't want to waste food. I had like 10 pieces, 12. I had exactly 12 pieces of turkey lunch meat left. And so I cooked the turkey lunch meat up like bacon and put cheese on it. Corinne doesn't like American cheese, so I put mozzarella cheese on it. But I was able to make the 3 eggs make 6 egg sandwiches. So by using a measuring cup and measuring out each portion out to 6 equal portions. And then Eli, I made the sandwich and put it together and ripped it apart for him. And Lucas can just have a whole sandwich cut up. And then of course Owen, Tabby, Mom, and myself. So we had 3 eggs left. Thank you so much, Jason. We don't waste food around here, man. All of your support, all of your stars, super chats, your bits, your support, it all goes towards feeding the family, and we use everything with a family of 7. Yum.
Sonic, I love Sonic.
Hey, me too. Welcome in. Yeah, we try to be very respectful about everything that comes in and use it wisely. You had this on PS3? I didn't know it was available on PS3. Oh, it was on the shop.
I have played Sonic Generations.
Sonic Generations is good. I like white American cheese better. White American cheese is really good. Gonna make some chicken and maybe ramen, but Alfredo sauce. Ooh, that sounds good.
Well, that wasn't so hard. Oh no!
I love ramen, but I just won't eat it anymore, man. I'll eat
And
it
the
every
show.
once in a while if I'm feeling really, 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 really lazy.
I'll be back.
But I do love ramen.
Oh no!
I used to
Isn't
eat
that
it
the same
dry
monster I saw
and pour the
other day?
seasoning packets into it and eat it like chips when I worked at a warranty company. And I was very, very broke.
Oh, yes. It's just as the stone
And I
captains
learned
predicted.
that if I take the
Oh
ramen...
no, he is going to feed it to Chaos.
Thank you. We didn't have a microwave
Bless you.
Every time
for a while.
I feed him a Chaos Emerald.
And I got tired of eating my ramen dry.
Emeralds in him.
But we had a coffee maker. So I put my ramen... This is like 2008, by the way.
Will destroy
I was 20.
Square.
I was like 26 and stupid.
I'll build robotic
And, didn't know how to... I didn't even know how to brown meat yet. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to cook until I was like 27.
Chaos. Let's find another emerald, shall we?
I didn't have to. I just I always ate frozen stuff. If I would, you know, I would get.
Sonic! You can't
I
let
never
me get
had
away
a,
with
I never
this,
cooked a
can
burger or
we?
anything,
No
and I
way,
eventually
Tails.
did.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform.
And now I've been cooking for
now.
about 16
It's
years
up
or
to
so.
us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
But anyway, and I knew how to cook eggs and stuff. I knew how to make, you know, different types of sandwiches. Oh man, that one really took my breath away for some reason. That sneeze did. But yeah, so, and I worked at restaurants and stuff, but I was never a cook at restaurants. I always fried stuff. I was always a fry cook at restaurants. Never was the grill. I didn't want to be either. That was a lot of responsibility. And then when I turned 18, I realized that I hated being in a kitchen because I was in a kitchen for years. Shit. I realized that I hated working in a kitchen, and so then I went and I started bussing tables for a while, and then I served tables for a long time. Hold on just a second, everybody. All right. What are you talking about, Devin? I don't understand. Are you talking to yourself? Are you like making your own little scenarios in your head or something like that? We had one other person who did that in here. His name was Mark Grisham, and he was really annoying. And he would always do it as Pinky. Nice guy, but that was annoying. He would always talk like he was narrating as Pinky. I'm not disputing the fact that Robotnik had a grandma. I used to watch the show. You know, I've known. You're 18, brother. I've been watching Sonic since, you know, I watched the original cartoon of Sonic and got Sonic 2 on Sega Genesis when it was new. When it was not when it was new, but a couple years after it was made or whatever. So yeah, no, I know that Sonic had a grandma. I remember, or Eggman had a grandma. I remember him. I remember her from the series.
Head straight up.
Yes,
You
I know
should
that,
be able to
but
get
what,
out
I'm just
before
asking,
notice.
who were you talking to? What are you talking about?
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2.
Let's see
and 3.
here.
Jump as soon as you land on a panel, or else you'll fall.
Does anybody remember the old Sonic cartoon voiced by Urkel? That was the greatest one. He had a great voice for Sonic, man, seriously. There was a lot of dispute behind the scenes of Family Matters and stuff because of how popular he got. He basically like stole the show when the show was really good, but it wasn't like top hitting like it was after Urkel joined. What is AOSTH mean? Guys, help me out. What does AOSTH mean? Is that a name, or I don't think that's a name. Be some kind of, I don't know. Go ahead with the notify. Oh, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. No one abbreviates that. No one abbreviates that. Glenn with the follow it 1,000 days. Oh my gosh. That was close. Man, it's amazing that this game did it better than Sonic 06. Oh, I mean, that's different. AOTS, Attack of the Show, that was different. They had AOTS everywhere on Attack of the Show. I'm not disputing that, the Mighty O. I wasn't disputing that no one abbreviates things. I was saying I've never seen someone abbreviate the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's different. That doesn't make his argument correct.
Yes.
Attack of the Show was way different. That show's great. AOTS was everywhere. And that show, there will never be another show like Attack of the Show.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm still trying to figure out what bot means. I don't know either. What's everyone's favorite video game and candy bar? That's a good question, Glenn.
The train headed for Station
For me, it's
Square
a
will be departing soon.
For me, it is a chocolate covered payday. That is my favorite candy bar. Twix is really good.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate everybody. Welcome in. If you don't know, I'm no big deal, but I do this full time.
Thanks for the follow.
Payday's your favorite candy bar too? Hey, there we go. We found a common ground there, Devin. That was a good question there,
Reese
Glenn.
Take 5.
Ah, those are so good. I remember when those came out. I remember when the fast breaks came out too. Anyway, I'm no big deal, but I do this full time. I'm a very small full-time streamer. Somehow, there just happens to be enough donations that come in every month for the last 5 years for me to do this full time, and I'm very incredibly thankful if you're one of those people who supports the show or has in the past in a large way or even a small way. So for those who are new here, thanks for joining. A lot of awesome people plow through the stream every week. Facebook says I have like 700 people. No, actually it's more like 550, I guess, right now, who come through the stream about every 7 days is what I average, about 550 people or so. And it's about the same on YouTube, I think. So we have a small community here, but they're all really awesome. You see all sorts of different people. So don't judge it just off this one stream if you're here. If you really want to see how the stream can be, show up to a GTA night stream where we're playing, Mario Kart and
Now you've got light speed shoes.
and Ninja Turtles, the
hold the
arcade,
action button to
because
store
you're
power.
the phenomenal
Once you have
ADD,
enough power,
and
release
you're
the
not
button
going
and you
anywhere
can do
as
the
long
light
as we're
speed
here. I
dash.
appreciate that.
The light speed dash lets
The
you
nights
race
are the
through
party,
rings at
that's
light
true.
speed. As
Gears
long
of
as there's a
War
trail of
or
rings, you
COD,
can go just about
Snickers
anywhere.
in the taco shop. Yes.
Sonic Adventure to Battle was the best.
You know, I didn't like the Tails, and the Tails levels were okay, but the Knuckles levels in that game were just annoying. Having to follow the beep to find the thing, I just couldn't do it. Alright, here we go. And I got really far in it when I was a kid, but I got very annoyed very fast. Right now I'm playing this on an Xbox 360 on a download. You rock, Glenn.
I shredded that game.
Glenn is leading the leaderboard right now for the book, but I think the leaderboard might be resetting soon. So thank you, Glenn, for destroying it on the leaderboard this week. You freaking rock, man. You used to have an Xbox 360.
Actually, Satubi was the first game one beat.
This is the
What
crystal
is
ring.
SA2B?
This
I'm
reduces
sorry, I
the
don't
time needed to
know
store power for the light
all
speed
these
dash.
abbreviations. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe in some other community that's something that's regularly
Sonic
abbreviated.
Adventure to Battle.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm slow. That's again a game I've never seen abbreviated. Maybe on like online forums and chats it's abbreviated,
Lol.
but
The
lol
train
yourself.
headed for the Mystic
Don't act like
Ruins
that's a
will be
normal thing.
departing soon.
So funny when someone does something that's like not a normal thing, but it's normal to them, and then someone doesn't know it and they act like they're dumb or they laugh at them. Not that you're doing that, but that is a lot of times what happens. What's up, Neo? But yeah, lol yourself. That's not a regular abbreviation. No one goes around saying, yeah, I play SA2B. People are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Did anybody...
I
never
laugh
mind.
at the situation be it's like a comedy show.
I appreciate that.
I remember this on Dreamcast.
Yes. Yes, great game. No, for sure, and I appreciate that you find humor in it, but I am also just saying, lol yourself. Don't worry, I'm not butthurt, but I am just pointing out what happens in situations, in social situations. Hey, there we go. Man, we are getting 0 reach on the book, y'all. If you're able to, make sure to hit that like button, hit that share button if you can, because nobody, and I mean nobody, knows we are live right now. So definitely hit that like button if you can. Hit that share button. 21 people have hit the like button so far. That's awesome. I wish I would quit going in there. This is a game I wanted to play, though, and I knew that it would probably not do well, because games that I typically want to play, if I don't start with Mega Man or like an original Sonic or something like that, like it's amazing the lack of reach that I get. Wow. I actually, man, that's poopy. I almost want to do an experiment and like stop the stream and come back with like Mario 2 and show you guys that like it's crazy the difference, because we're down to 2 people right now on the book. That's crazy. It's like it doesn't even reach out there at all. All right. Yep. We're at 2 people right now on the book. That's insane. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna come back. If you're here right now, come back and let me prove to you that it's most definitely the game, the algorithm hating on this game. So I'll be back, everybody. It sucks that it does that, but I'm gonna prove a point here. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.